Hello folks, Kyle here, Dark 30 Outdoors. Hey, today's just going to be a real quick video to summarize my 2023 deer hunting season. It's Friday evening, March 1st, and I am excited because we're finally on the precipice of spring. This weekend the weather is finally going to kind of break. I'm going to get out tomorrow and do a little bit of shed hunting and scouting. I'm kind of going to go back to my old stomping grounds where I first started deer hunting and check out an area I hadn't been in for several years. And then Sunday, it's supposed to be really warm, so I am hoping to get out and do some fishing. So we'll see how the weekend goes, but man, I'm getting excited for fishing season for sure. So stay tuned, more of that content will be coming up. But let's talk about the 2023 hunting season that I had. I had scouted a new area. I was really excited for that for this past fall, and man, it really did not pan out like I had hoped. My season in general, it started off really slow. The first 3 times that I went out, I did not see any deer. No bucks, no doe, nothing. That was a little bit discouraging. And then in that new spot, I did rattle in a real nice buck. Now, he hung up about 45, 50 yards off, and he was behind a big tree, and light was fading. I didn't get the camera on him, but it was kind of exciting to kind of be in the game there for a few moments. And then I had another couple hunts where I didn't see anything. So again, very, very slow start with some ups and downs. Then I made my trip to Northwest Ohio. The first night I had an opportunity to harvest some deer. I passed on that, and then of course I didn't really have an opportunity to shoot a deer after that. I saw some deer, relatively small ones, or they were too far off. It was a fun hunt. It's always fun to see deer when you get out there, but I didn't connect. I didn't harvest a deer. I usually try to kind of plan for harvesting a deer when I go up there. I guess they call it hunting for a reason, right? Nothing's guaranteed, including the Shit Happens homestead. But anyway, fast forward to the rut hunting around here. I thought things were going to be fast and furious. I thought things were really going to pick up, and I just wasn't able to get a deer within range. I saw a couple off in the distance. You know what I mean? It wasn't coming together at all. I think one thing that is different from my hunting in the last 2 to 3 years versus everything prior to that is I've been hunting a lot more static. Putting up a hang-on tree stand in one spot and hunting that one spot. Or, I might have multiple locations, but they're static locations. I'm going to that spot and hunting that and only that. And in my scouting, I'm always trying to find areas that are away from the hunters, which is good, but that doesn't always mean that's where the deer are. So I've kind of found myself out of the deer the last few years. Well, fast forward to December 23rd. Many of you have seen the video footage of what footage I did get. I didn't get the shot on film, but I harvested an 8-point buck. I hadn't harvested a buck in several years, so that broke a drought for me. So I was tickled pink. That late in the season to get a buck, I was really, really excited. I got meat in the freezer, all of that good stuff, and then that was my last trip out. So all in all, I think I made the trip that I harvested my buck. I believe that was my 13th trip to the field around here. And I consider a trip to the field is I went out, I hunted, and I came home. So it could be a morning hunt, it could be a afternoon hunt. I'm almost getting too old for all day sits. I don't do a lot of all day hunts anymore. So it's usually just a morning or an afternoon. Sometimes I'll hunt the same day, but it's 3 hours in the morning and then it's 3 hours in the afternoon. I take a break midday. On those occasions, I classify that as two different hunts. So around here, I did 13 hunts, and then up at CJ's place in Northwest Ohio, I believe I did six or seven. So right around 20 hunts total for the whole season, and I've always felt like that's a pretty good number. You know, with having a full-time job and kids and family life to balance and stuff. If I can get out to the field 19, 20, 22 times during the hunting season, I feel pretty good about it. But I've really only got back to doing 20 sits in a season the last probably two seasons. So I've identified better spots that I know that they at least hold deer. So that's encouraging. But, you know, when you're hunting mostly public land, it can be tough, especially when you're like me and you're trying to get away from the other people, the other hunting pressure. In fact, tomorrow when I go shed hunting, there's one or two areas that I'm gonna stop by, mostly just kind of looking for sheds for bucks that might pass through those areas. But they're not areas that I hunt because I know they get pounded. So I don't really have an interest in competing with hunting pressure. I mean, I know areas out that way that they're hunted every single day during the season, just about. That's not where I want to be. I don't think mature bucks tolerate that kind of human presence or an intrusion day after day. So, but you never know. One might cruise through there and lose its antlers or whatever. So we'll see. It'll be fun to get out in the woods. I love getting out in the woods this time of year. It's my favorite time of the year to scout. But I've kind of summarized it. That was my 2023 deer hunting season in a nutshell. As always, thanks for watching.